Hey everyone, welcome back for October 5th to October 12th. What's up in the sky this week? And I want to show you an outline of the solar system here from 9planets.org. October 4th, that was Sunday. This is about what it looks like. As humans on planet Earth, we will be able to look up and to the right and see Jupiter and Saturn, and off to the left and see Mars if we're looking in the southern sky. But I want to go to the top of the solar system and look from the North Pole view, we call it. And and these are almost in a perfectly straight line. And the fact is, in a few days, on October 13th, they are going to be perfectly in line. It's called opposition. They're going to be a mere like 38 million miles apart. Oppositions are great with superior planets because it makes for good viewing. It's like a full Mars. And what that means is the whole half that's facing us is going to be lit up and it's close to us. So we're going to have a spectacular opposition of Mars. It's already been really bright in the October sky in the evening, rising in the east as the sun sets. And it's not going to be this bright until the year 2035. So it's going to be a while till we see it this good again. I mean, every 2 years and about 3 months, Earth laps Venus. So this definitely is going to happen again. If I forward it a little bit, you can see what I mean. But we aren't going to be as close as that until 2035. So the next opposition won't be quite as bright as this one. Okay, so let's go tonight's sunset, or this week's sunset, I should say. And we're at about 10 to 7. The sun sets at around 6:20. I'm going to fast forward a little bit and just let nighttime happen. The first stars are the first magnitude. The brightest ones show up. Arcturus in the west is a twinkly star this time of year as it gets dark out because it is so low in the sky. The handle of the Big Dipper points to it. You arc to Arcturus right there. And by 7:30, it is truly dark out. Here, I'll draw in the lines of the constellations for you to look at. We're fast forwarding time a little bit. There's the drawings. Arcturus is the bright one. Looks like it's attached to an ice cream cone. And off to the left, I'm starting to see Jupiter and Saturn. So let's go over there. Let's move to the left, like spin so that you're facing south. And yes, Jupiter and Saturn steal the show. Jupiter's really bright. Saturn's up a little bit. And to the left of it, above it is Altair. And if we go even higher in the sky, that summer triangle is real obvious. And that was a satellite that went by at that time. It probably was the International Space Station that was awfully bright. Vega, Altair, and Deneb. And then off to the left, Mars comes up. So we're at about 8:46 right now, so I'm going to pause. It's almost 9 o'clock. Mars is clearly above the horizon. It will be brighter than Jupiter for the rest of this month. It'll slowly start to fade noticeably after that, but we're into a great time to be watching Mars. And if you want me to connect some of the lines and draw the pictures, here are the constellations, and here are their names. Saturn and Jupiter are still in Sagittarius and will be for quite a while. They move pretty slow. So let's head towards the east. And at about 9 o'clock, the moon's coming up. We had a full moon a few days ago. It's been rising later every night. It rises when the sun sets during full. So tonight, it doesn't even rise until 8:30. You might not even be able to see it until 9. So we're heading into a time when it's hard to notice the moon in the evening sky. But the good news is it's up in the morning. You'll be able to see the moon until it sets at about 10:15 a.m. this week. By the end of the week, it'll be more like noon. And we've got Mars in Pisces. These are all in the eastern sky. And if I fast forward as we're facing east, I'm going to go pretty quick to about 5 in the morning. We've got Venus super bright in the east. So if you're an early bird and you're up at 5:45, Venus is super obvious in the east. But if you turn your body all the way around into the west, you've still got Mars on the other side of the sky. And both of them are incredibly bright, great objects to look for this week. So we've got great planets, we've got a waning moon, and we have Mars to watch for in the sky. So have a terrific week, and I'll see you next week on the Sky Talk.